weekend, I got an opportunity to go back to it, but something is quite. Real quick, for everybody jumping on live, I just wanted to say hi, and I'm going to share for Wellness Wednesday. This change begins in me, and it is something that I will do my best to have a QR code available just as a reminder for all of us that need it, or all of us when we need it. Hello. I wanted to share real quick because this weekend I got an opportunity to go back to the basics. Some of the things that I started in the beginning of my journey with Young Living and started, the train's going to jump into all of the things that remind me that I'm in charge of I'm in charge of my energy, my space, my time, how I show up in the world, and how I create and can create things that align. And we create things that align whether we choose to or unconsciously choose to. So today I'm more in mind with focusing on my energy. So if you're an oiler, grab your roller ball, grab your aroma, even, even as simple as breathing in your coffee or tea, just taking those deep breaths, smelling nature, smelling the flowers, smelling those things, taking those deep breaths, making it conscious effort to breathe in. Now, I'm going to change the page. Let's see if this works for me. So, something that I learned way back when is after doing that, and you can also take a scented, but something as simple as if you don't have a oil or aroma or anything necessarily available right then, use what you got. You always get your fingers or here to tap on if no fingers. All of our abilities are capable of taking the time to regulate us. And that's what it is taking and making the time to honor and regulate ourselves, no matter where we are. So remember, we've always got change begins in me. So this is the movement. Change begins in me. When we're really feeling those big emotions, if we're in a spot that we can do it out loud and get it out and just let that energy go, then do it. But if you're in a spot where you got to keep it kind of low profile, my apologies. I'll be right on it. And my internet is a little slow too. So it's one of those nights. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Wellness Wednesday. Alright, where were we? I learned way back when is after doing that and You can also take a scented, but something as simple as if you don't have a oil or aroma or anything necessarily available right then, use what you got. You always get your fingers or here to tap on if no fingers. All of our abilities are capable of taking the time to regulate us. And that's what it is taking and making the time to honor and regulate ourselves, no matter where we are. So, remember, we've always got change begins in me. So, this is the movement change begins in me. When we're really feeling those big emotions, if we're in a spot that we can do it out loud and get it out and just let that energy go, then do it. But if you're in a spot where you got to keep it kind of low profile, you can scream it in our heads. Our brains are funny, they don't know the difference. So we can do it in our head. Same thing with like tapping. When we're saying those things, we can do them in our heads. If we don't have the ability, especially when we've been doing tapping for a while, we can even visualize that in our heads. So just learning to take the time to process and unwind ourselves. That's something that I'm finding, so I do it myself. Um, these guys know that I take a mommy time out. So I'm going to do it for you real quick before I share a quick story that also comes with our in-person gift bags now as well. And let's do 3 quick rounds of change begins in me. Change begins in me. Change begins in me. And take it down a little bit lower. Change begins in me. Change begins in me. Change begins in me. Now into ourselves. Do it as slow or fast as you need. Feel and do what feels right for you. So, quick story. I added glow stick bracelets because of a beautiful story that I heard about 2 siblings, an older and a younger. So the younger one wanted a glow stick. Mom said yes and put it in the uh, on the belt. Now the older one grabbed it, and before it could be bagged or given to the younger one. Now, come on, all of us may react because the cashier wanted to react, mom wanted to react, especially because the little one started to get very upset, crying, and all things, right? And the brother said, or the older one said, wait a minute. Sometimes we all gotta be broken and shaken a little to make space for that light to shine through. So the bracelets, continuing to into necklaces too, are now part of the gift bags because it's reminders like that that we're all lights. And we gotta find where we need to be broken and shaken to allow that light to shine through. We may not all understand the path that each other are on, but we can help each other find that light that shines within us all. I love you. I appreciate you, and I believe in you. All right. So, yeah, I wanted to share that on this Wellness Wednesday. I am very excited. Some of you may or may not know, but when I started this journey of wanting to own and run and build a business, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to do it and the resources. Um, I did have people that did workshops and that kind of stuff, but it's a lot of growing and building and creating along the way, especially since the beginning. I thought there was going to be more money to play with, and things change. You know, there's more access when you do have more money. That's no doubt. However, the one thing and one superpower I have is finding creative solutions, especially using what I have or what the person I'm supporting and guiding has to see what we have, what we can use with what we have to do and create what we want to build and grow. I love repurposing and recreating. It's one of my passions. So is creating jewelry and creating custom aromas. Because yeah, and living is my life. I don't even want to think about where I would be, mind, body, spirit, and home without them and the community. Because it's not just about the products; it's about the community as a whole that believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. When I hit a at a convention that I really, really wanted to be at, but it overwhelmed me and I didn't have the tools at the moment in order to fully embrace it. And today, I'm finding the places that I feel loved and supported. So, speaking of that, we'll be in downtown Pittsburgh, California, no H, um, tomorrow night from 6 to 8 with Art in the Park at the Classic Car Show. So, come on down if you're in the area, come have some fun. And if you're not available tomorrow night, come on down on Saturday at downtown Concord at Aquarian Era. It's off of the Alameda, which is off of Clayton. So it's right behind the Chevron and behind Acme. We're there having fun, enjoying time, and enjoying good vibes. Change really does begin in me. There was a time I stressed and worried what others thought and all of the things, and I allowed that to hold me back. Today, I'm me. If you love me, awesome. Thank you. I love you too. If you don't like me or whatever, that's okay too. I wish you well, and I love you. I said nothing but love. I truly have unconditional love for so many people. And I also have boundaries, and self-love. That's the difference. So, if you are ready to have good times and good vibes and have fun, appreciating each other, um, respecting each other, knowing that we truly believe that in your shiitake. If you need help, by all means, we're here to support you. But most of us, when we get in that state of deep emotions, we need to go shift it, as we say. Go shift your shiitake, or I'm gonna go shift my shiitake, because we do believe in self-regulation. It's up to me on how I show up, and I'm far from perfect. I'm a work in progress, aren't we all? And then when I realized that I a lot more grace and space to those I love as well, which is something I didn't always do. It starts with me, so I can honor and celebrate them and all those I love too. We're all made up of all of us and all of the things, and I appreciate that today. So, no matter what you're doing today, tomorrow, and throughout the week, I hope you're finding your best wellness, things that you love to do, things that you love to create, build, and grow through and grow from. We're worth it. And it's up to us. Nobody could do it for me. No matter how many people tried. When we're ready, we're ready. Each step aligns. I love you guys. Until next time.